smoking on that good from the west where it's always all good. No stress, just the hood. We just live in motion near the ocean, straight coast. And take your time and sip the potion, spark a blunt and take a token deep inhaling out. Make you feel like you about to fly to space. I'm just trying to find my way through this maze. It's a race, but I keep it.
We work with a wide range of artists from drill, trap, hip hop. I'm a new coming artist, but I've also learned a lot more about the industry and the business side of things. So, just hope to put everybody around me on that same level.
Right. And where could they find you? On Instagram?
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, fucking Snapchat.
All the same name?
You name it, everything, man. You'll find me anywhere.
And all the same name, Easturn Vantage?
All the same name, Easturn the official,
Okay.
The only one.
All right, bro. And so you said you're a new starting kind of rapper. Like, how long have you been rapping for now?
To be honest, I've only been rapping for maybe about 3 years.
Okay.
It's only been 2 years since my debut release back in 2019.
What was that?
That was Cold Days mixtape.
And how'd that come? And how'd the response for that get?
That did pretty good. It sold about altogether, including streams, just over 1,500 sales. So not bad for debut. But you look at a lot of the other artists that are mainstream now, like their debut album that they put out themselves was maybe only 800 to 1,000. Same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people aren't moving units like they used to. They're more on the streams, but people should they need to be moving units, man. That's where the money's at.
Yeah, equivalent sales, everything. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it comes down to, right? Because
and you can sell them tax free.
yeah. Like, I don't know. I just I've always looked at everything you do, no matter what it is. As an entrepreneur, you have to be able to sell. You know what I mean? And it matters because if you're not selling, you're wasting money.
Right. And as Easturn Vantage, do you have any like personal merch that you have? Like
currently right now we're working on partnering with a few people to create the merch. It's just a tough challenge finding quality clothing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Quality stuff, because I don't want to sell nobody no like cheap stuff and be charging too much. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna be charging you $80 a hoodie, it's gonna be worth that $80. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to.
I have a few connects that I can send you to, because that's where these guys make theirs, and this is a quality hoodie, man. Like it's a wonderful hoodie. So I'll give you a connect with that and see if it works out.
Yeah, man, definitely.
So yeah, let's talk about the track you sent me. You said it was called Fly High?
Yeah, song's Fly High, featuring
someone, right?
Pardon?
It was featuring someone?
Yeah, it's featuring my buddy Rayshawn J.
Okay.
We went to high school together back in the day. And it was good to reconnect with him after so many years of just being, doing our own thing separately,
Yeah, don't worry about the background noise, bro. You're a family man. It's all good.
Yeah. I got my daughter here crying.
It's all good, bro. Don't worry. I understand. It's all good, man. Like I said, it's just a conversation. It don't matter what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so about the track again. You released that when? How long ago?
I released that back in December 24th of last year.
That's a single?
Yeah, as a single. We were gonna release it for New Year's, but we wanted to get it out sooner.
Okay.
Just to kind of have more content, right? It didn't really matter about a plan for that one. We were just like, we need to get more content out,
Right.
But now that I'm currently working on a new album called Death is Certain, we've just been focused on putting all the songs that we have in the lab and just seeing what we can make, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these artists nowadays are not dropping albums. It's all about singles, but a single will last as long as a movie,
Exactly.
It'll last for 1 year and then it's over. If you get an album out, that could last 5-10 years down the line. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You want to make everlasting pieces of art.
You want to everlast. If you don't have longevity in this game, you're an afterthought.
Exactly, man. You need to know how to maneuver through it business-wise and by your braggadocious side, I guess you could say.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I see a lot of my buddies out here, that are making music, like I've worked with some people that are just like other type of beasts when it comes to making music. You know what I mean? Like they'll drop 50 tracks in a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, where the hell do you got the time, man?
I used to do that, man, when I had my home studio. When I was an artist back in the day, I used to do the same thing because I was in the game for about 15 years myself. Then I stopped. I had some mental health problems, so I stopped and started doing something. Like 10 years later, I started doing this and the podcast. So yeah, I definitely used to do drop like a mixtape a week, and people were like, "How the fuck do you have the time?"
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's work ethic, right? Some people got a different type of work ethic when it comes to music or anything, really.
And when you have your own studio, when you're living by yourself, you have your own studio and you know how to mix, it's like, what else are you gonna do,
Exactly, yeah. And that's what I did for my Cold Days album. I did all the engineering, the mixing, some songs I have to say, like, I should go back and, maybe just refix or get it touched up somewhere else. But then again, you know what I mean?
It was your first album, bro.
That's my first album. That was all me. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you know what? You can remember that when you get an album that's everlasting, like you want, like that you said and mentioned. When you get that everlasting one that got you a plaque or something, you're going to remember that first one that you're like, I should have won and fixed that track, but actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let them see what I became. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man. I'm telling you, man. When it comes to music, a lot of people don't take their craft serious.
It seems like we're on the same wavelength when it comes to the business and everything, and we know our things about how the game goes. So it's good to see that. And you're in Toronto, right? You said right now?
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man, how much violence is going on out there, man, with the rap. Yeah. It's crazy, bro.
It's been something that, you know what I mean, can't really be changed overnight. You know what I mean?
It can't be changed overnight, but yo, man, people got to start opening up and start letting people work with each other, man. It's all clicks, it's all clicked up. Everybody's clicked up.
Yeah, there's a lot of politics, you know what I mean? That's really the gang culture, right? Right? Gang culture, it's it's something that, is one thing, appears to be one thing and really is something else,
It's a live by the gun, die by the gun culture, bro.
Yeah. And that's where a lot of people meet their downfall, right? Because, they'll be rapping about the stuff they do, but they don't ever speak about moving on. And
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like when I was younger, I used to live in East Van. Every day I'd be out hustling. Every day. You know what I mean? I met a lot of people, a lot of different type of characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just being able to look at that and be like, yo, that's what I did, but it don't define me. You know what I mean? I had to do what I had to do to survive. You know what I mean?
There ain't no judgment, bro.
But nowadays, you got a lot of people that are, they're not even from a slum or come from a hard background. They got parents, they got moms, dads, uncles, you know what I mean, that are all there for them, taking care of them. Yet they still want to fuck up and go into the streets and try and act like a hard body, and it's just...
Exactly, and they have everything set up for them on a silver platter, why not just utilize that?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people take life for granted.
Exactly.
And that's one thing that I've learned, that you'll meet these type of people, right? And they will appear as if they've had a struggle.
And then you learn about them after, and it's a facade.
Yeah, you get to know them, and you see where they live and how their parents are, and You know what I mean? You get to learn their family, and then you realize like you got it good. You know what I mean? Because but there's that saying like you don't know how good you got it till someone else tells you or till it's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people ignore it still. They don't want to believe that they got a good life. They want to make excuses and complain. And I don't know, man. I've never been that type. I've never understood how people could be like that. You know what I mean?
Ignorance is bliss, bro.
Some people, right? Like, you can't change some people, but you can push people in the right direction. You know what I mean?
You can't change some people, but you can change yourself, bro. And yourself is what matters.
Yeah, exactly.
So, your background in like your ethnicity, are you Aboriginal?
Yeah, First Nations.
First Nations?
Yeah.
Sorry, my mistake.
No worries.
Just I'm a little ignorant too at one of the words I choose. So if you can correct me, do it so the listeners get understood too.
Yeah.
So First Nations.
Yeah, First Nations.
So when you were out in Vancouver, were you living in Vancouver Island or in like Surrey, or were you on the res or
East Van? That's the reason why my name is Easturn Vantage.
Okay.
Easturn Vantage.
Okay. And what's it like there? What's it like in East Van? Tell me how it was like growing up in East Van. Like you were saying, you were hustling, but how was it like growing up? What got you to that point?
To be honest, when I was growing up there, it was, it was something else, right? Like I met a lot of characters. And the one thing that always surprised me was how much, even though people were struggling, people were having hard times, everybody always was happy. There was, you know what I mean? Something to do, something to be happy for. And, it's crazy that even through struggle, people could still look at a bright day and be like, it's a good day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yet, you walk down like maybe 10 minutes from Commercial on Broadway all the way to Hastings and Pender or whatever, and you get down there and it's like just straight slum. You know what I mean?
It's a whole different look, huh?
Yeah, it's called like a tent city is what they call it, right?
Okay, a tent city.
Yeah, and just a lot of poor people, homeless people, addiction. Like they did a documentary back in the day saying that like parts of Vancouver is the most beautiful place in the world. Then you walk down the street and you're like stepping in a third world country with needles all over the floor, people sleeping on the floor, wrapped up.
Like downtown Vancouver, it's like it's all built up and stuff, but you're walking in a slum when you turn a corner.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same thing in Ottawa here, man. I think it's the same thing everywhere. They all and then the politicians that are provincial and municipal complain about how it looks and what it looks like, but they don't do nothing to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. They don't do nothing. They ain't trying to help. They always blame it on the communities, but really it's not the community that's creating.
They've been promising First Nations a lot of things, right? Like, and I've followed that personally, and like they've broken promises throughout their whole federal parliamentary session. So
yeah, they've been doing a lot of shit that to me it doesn't make sense. And it's funny how Trudeau in the beginning he said that I'm with the Indigenous people and all this,
and the water's still.
Then all of a sudden he's like, oh no, we need this pipeline. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like no matter what amount of gold you put in front of me, there's some things that are worth more than gold.
I respect that, bro.
You know what I mean? Like you got to have in a sense, a moral standard, even in business. A lot of people say like, oh man, no, business is business. Like, you got to look at the effects of things that you do, right? What are the repercussions to your actions? What could happen to someone else inadvertently? You know what I mean? Because you're just thinking about business, right? Bottom line that isn't always the main bottom line. You know what I mean? You got to look at
You gotta create the bottom line, bro.
Yeah, you know, you gotta look at what could help everybody, not necessarily everybody, but you know,
the people that are
help forward a community, right? I get like, yeah, you put a certain type of job out there, right? People will come to it, right? I don't know, man. I just think that, you know, too many people are focused on work, even though they're not thinking about being a true entrepreneur and being able to do something for themselves. They're always looking to get a job from somebody, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
Being independent, I have to say, like, I only hang around independent people. I don't hang around people that got labels or anything, you know what I mean? I keep myself with people that are independent.
You keep your circle small like a period.
Yeah, you know, it's some of these people, they wanna skim a little bit out of what you do, right? No matter what it is. All right, so you gotta watch people.
I feel you. And that project that you said, the first one you had.
Yeah.
You have any copies of that left?
Yeah, I still have some copies. I just do digital distribution now.
Okay, but do you have physical copies?
No, not anymore. Okay. Yeah, no. I sold them as mixtapes before the release, and they were gone within a matter of a few days. And now, altogether with the equivalent sales, I got about 1,500 sales.
Yeah, so
right? That includes streaming, downloads, all of that, right?
Yeah. No, I was asking about the copy because I was gonna see if you could sign one and send it for our wall of dope or put it all the artists.
I could easily recreate another mixtape. It's not a problem for me. I can send you guys something.
If you want to recreate one and then sign it and send it so we could put it on our wall of dope, then we would appreciate it.
Definitely.
You know? Definitely. You're part of the Rum Chats fam now, so anytime you want to come on, you're welcome on, brother.
All right, yo, respects.
But yeah, no, look, it was definitely good talking to you. I think we actually got into some more business savvy talk and a little more talk that we should be having rather than what everybody else is talking about all the time. So I'm gonna say this is a great time to end the conversation, let you get back to being your daddy.
Thanks.
And I just want you to say this has been episode 9 of Rum Chats, hosted by Hanley, and then take us out with the introduction of the song, and then we'll cut it from there.
Okay. So, yo, this is Fly High by Easturn Vantage. You already done know, featuring Rayshawn J. Go check it out on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Deezer, Tidal, everywhere. Anywhere you subscribe to, come check me out.
And yo, could you say this has been episode 9 of Rum Chats, hosted by Hanley?
Yeah, yo, this has been episode 9, Rum Chats by Hanley. Go check it out.
Respect, homie. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
we're gonna catch up soon. I'll check that new release, and I'll talk to you about that recreation of that mixtape, and I'll give you the Addy so you can send it through.
All right, bro. Sounds good.
All right, brother. Good talking to you, huh?
All right, man. Take care.
Salute.
Smoking on it good from the west where it's always all good. No stress, just the hood. We just live in motion near the ocean. Straight coast and take your time and sip the potion. Spark a blunt and take a token deep inhaling out. Make you feel like you about to fly to space. I'm just trying to find my way through this maze. It's a race, but I keep it at my pace. Marathon running, I don't want no second place, but I'll take it anyway, cause I can give up here today. She don't see no other way. Hustle game is the name and everybody does the same. You ain't nothing changed but some change, man, I still be the same. See, it's just another day, working towards some better days. Most just live a fucking waste, and that's a shame, but what else can I say? You don't wanna hear what I've gotta say about the issues that I deal with day to day, so I'll end it here and say it's HK to the end, smoking kush up in a Benz.
Smoking strong all day long, trying to get right, ain't doing no wrong. In my zone, leave me alone, I don't
Greasy buds in the blunt, trying to roll this silver skunk. Grab a Bic and light it up, take a hit, now hold it in for a minute. Not exact, but I know that you get it. You gon' feel it in a minute. Flying higher in the sky, laid back, smoking on a chronic pack. 6-side quarterback, making flips for the morning stack. 4 half quarters, then I'm just over 1/10 my way there. Fast slow, I don't care, I just wanna make it. How could I be more clear? I don't care for the fame or the clout, I just wanna make it out. Still standing 10 toes down, self-made. You should know by now that your life's your chosen route, and you're always in a bout, fighting round after round, trying to stand and take the bout. Most winners be made from the lessons that be learned, so just live and learn. There's a term to sit down and burn it up.
Smoking strong